Basement Collective fans, thank you for tuning in for another 40k battle report. Today we're doing 2,000 points, Daemons versus Ynnari. We're just doing the table shot first to show you what the table looks like. Want to give a big shout out to GameMat.eu. He provided the resin terrain you see, as well as the battle mat, as well as our main man Adam at Greenleaf Terrain Studios, who did these awesome ponds, as well as this sweet waterfall we got right here. And of course, these are just GW terrain. And the resin stuff that looks like this in the mat, provided by GameMat.eu. Got some nice line of sight blocking terrain going on over here. Stick around for the armies. And for Urban's 2,000 points of Daemons. So this list is a practice list for a local friendlier tournament we got coming up. The Mike Mudd Memorial Tournament in Stratford, Ontario on October 28th. So I'm trying to make not a super competitive list, but more of a friendly, fun list. It's still not super rollover list, but I mean it's a lot nicer than the Demon Nurgle list I was going to bring, with just a bunch of Demon Princes spam. So here is my 2,000 point list. Of course, I'm starting it off with Be'lakor, and then something a little bit special. I got, we're going to do, sorry, wrong way. Something from each god. So if we go over here, we got the Bloodthirster and 3 Blood Crushers. There we go. And beside the Blood Crushers, sorry, I can't speak. Beside the Bloodthirster and the 3 Blood Crushers, we have a Keeper of Secrets and 7 Seekers. And then that's for Slaanesh. Now we go over to Nurgle. And we got the Great Unclean One and 3 Plague Drones. And then for Tzeentch, we're running with a Lord of Change and 5 Screamers. And that is 1,996 points of Demons. Overall, I have a Supreme Command and an Outrider detachment for 5 command points. We'll go ahead and jump over to see what Brandon has. Okay, Brandon, what are we running today? Just point out and show the camera what you're running.
Alright, so here we've got 2-cut squad of 5-man Cabalites in a Raider, armed with the Dark Lance. Nothing special there. Venom, which is going to be carrying Yvain. Got there's the Flyer Squadron detachment. 3 Flyers, 2 Void Raven Bombers, and a Razorwing Jet Fighter. 2 Ravagers in the back here. The Incarn, Yvain, another 2 5-man squad in the Raider, and Scourges with 2 Haywires, 2 Blasters, and a Solarite with a Shard Carbine.
Nice. And how many command points does that net you?
3 plus Battalion 3, and a Flying 6, 9.
9?
No.
7.
7.
Yeah, you get 1 for having 3 Flyers.
Yeah.
So 7 command points, and that is Ynnari detachment. How many points you had exactly?
2,000 exactly.
2,000 exactly. We'll be back with the objective setup and the mission we're playing. And the mission type. We are rolled off. We are playing Spoils of War. Brandon did run the roll to place the first objective marker, so which means I got to choose the deployment map, and we rolled off and got Hammer of Anvil. I chose to deploy on that side. Brandon's deploying on this side. Let's just go over the objectives quickly. We got objective 1 right here. And then we got objective 2 right here. We got objective 4, 3, 6, and that means 5's over in this forest over here. And of course, as always, make sure you guys leave a comment on this video to be entered into the weekly Basement Collective swag giveaway. This month they're doing Basement Collective dice. So just leave a comment on this video or the next video this week, and we'll choose the winner next week or shortly afterwards. We do apologize we missed a week or so of uploads. Kevin did go back to the hospital with his leg infection, but it is healing nice and fine now. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see the most recent giveaway winner. And thank you very much for watching. So we'll set up to deployment. Brandon is deploying the first unit, and we'll be taking turns after that. We'll be back after the deployment. And here we are after deployment. So let's go with my deployment first. I have the Bloodthirster, Lord of Change, Screamers, Blood Crushers, Bellicor, Great Unclean One, Plague Drones, Seekers, and the Keeper of Secrets. And we go over to Brandon's deployment. He has a Ravager here with Disintegrators, a Void Raven Bomber, that is
Ravager.
A Ravager as well?
Yes.
And that one has all Dark Lances. We got a Raider here. We have the, what's that one called again?
Razorwing Jet Fighter.
Razorwing Jet Fighter, Void Raven Bomber, another Raider, Venom with Yvrane. We have Yakarn in
the webway, and Scourges flying high in the sky.
Awesome. So that is that. So I did finish deploying first, so I will get +1 to CZ initiative roll. We are playing with the CZ initiative roll, as well as boots on the ground, as well as troops have priority. Objective secured. I forgot to mention here for psychic powers, my Great Unclean One knows Fleshy Abundance and Stream of Corruption. My Keeper's Secrets knows Cacophonic Choir, Symphony of Pain. My Lord of Change, of course, he knows all 3 of them because he knows all 3 Tzeentch ones. Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirst, and those know psychic powers. And Bellicor, he knows he knows 2 of them. He knows the ones from the Astartes Hereticus, sorry. The one where you roll 3 dice and any 4 pluses of damage. And there's also you roll, it's a psychic power, you choose something within 18 inches and do a toughness test. That model, if the toughness test fails, they suffer a D3 +3 mortal wounds as well. That's the ones he knows, of course. Everybody knows Smite. And my Warlord is going to be the Greater Unclean One because he's the most survivable, and he is going to have the 6-up Feel No Pain. Your psychic power, sir?
The Ynnari's going to know the Ancestor's Grace, which is rerolling 1s. It's also going to know the Word of the Phoenix to get those soul bursts off. Yvrane's going to know the Gaze of the Ynnari and Word of the Phoenix, just in case. And Ynnar's going to be my Warlord with the 6-up Feel No Pain.
Awesome. So that is that. We just get to go on rolling to see who gets to go first. I get +1 because I did finish deploying, so I got 3 to his 6. Now for me to re-roll that, I could use the command point, and I need to get a 5 to time, a 6 to beat him. Let's go ahead and use a command point for that. Actually, do I want to right now?
I only have 5.
Yeah. Nope, we're going to let Brandon go first. I will, however, attempt to seize the initiative, because I don't know why both of those are still in the game, but... And nope, that is a 1, and we will allow that dice to sit there as a 1. Say, good luck, sir.
Yep.
And we're going to Ynnari, turn 1. So Brandon is going to draw 3 cards. Just a reminder, we are playing with Spoils of War, which means if you just draw any secure objective X, you can't discard them, and we can score each other secure objective X. So let's see what first 3 cards you got there.
Secure Objective 4.
Objective 4.
Kingslayer. And Advance.
Okay, so Objective 4 is...
I believe it's over there. That's 3, that you have 4.
I have 4 right over here, and it's right there. And of course, Kingslayer kill my character. Advance have nothing in his deployment zone. So... that's not going to be possible for him this turn, but hopefully we'll see what we can do going on there forward. So we're going to turn 1 for Ynnari. So his Void River Bomber just flew over my Seekers, and he's going to drop a bomb on him that does a mortal wound on a
3+.
On a 3+. So, and that is looks like 5 mortal wounds. So after movement phase, we have the Void River Bomb over here that you just saw. Did 2.5 wounds to those Screamers. We have the Razor Wing.
Yes.
Right there. That is a 2
Venom and 2 Raiders.
A Venom and 2 Raiders right there. The other Void Raven Bomb moved up here. This guy stood still. As well did these guys, the 2 Ravagers, so they don't get the -1 to shoot.
They wouldn't get it anyway.
They were, oh, true, they wouldn't get it anyways. And that is the end of the movement phase for the Ynnari. And we're going to shooting phase. Both spinner cannons from the Venom into the Seekers.
Looking for 3 is a hit. 3 misses, 3 hits.
There we go. Now the tough 3.
I only need 4s.
Okay. Oh yeah, it gets dark out there.
2 wounds.
There we go. So 2 5+ saves. And that's one more dies and another one goes through. And a Dark Lens from the Raider into the Keeper of Secrets.
That's a hit. Toughness.
Toughness, you'll need 5s to wound. No, sorry, 3s to wound me.
That's a wound.
So that's a wound. 5 up, demon save. 3 fails, and how many damage, sir?
D6 damage, 6 damage.
6, so he goes down to 6. The next Dark Lance from the Raider into the same Keeper of Secrets.
Oh.
That is a miss.
I will command point reroll that.
Okay. That's a 4, that's a hit.
3s again.
It does not wound. So 2 Dark Lances from the Razor Wing Fighter into the Keeper of Secrets. Again, hitting on 3s.
Both hit.
2 hits.
And looking for 3s.
1 wound. Let's pass a single save so far this game. And yes, I did pass that save. And the 2d6 Shadowfield missiles into the Seekers from the Razor Wing as well.
So I get 3 shots. All 3 hit. Their toughness?
3.
3. Alright, so I hit on 2s, rerolling.
And you get to reroll because it's just reroll failed wounds?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all wounds anyways.
And
how many damage is these each?
1.
1 damage. Okay, so 5+ save. And there's a 1 pass. So another dies and another takes a wound. Now from the Bomber we got 2 Void Lances into the Keeper and his other weapons into the Seekers, right? Void Lances first. 1 miss, 1 hit.
And for 3.
And that's not a wound. Now 2d6 shots from the missiles. 8. And again hitting on 3s, right?
Yes.
And strength is
7.
okay, so wounding on 2s
With rerolls.
with rerolls. So that is 5 wounds. And looking for a 5 up. Another dies, another takes a wound, sorry. From that fire, the Void Lance, 2 of the shots are going to go into the Bloodthirster, and its missiles are going to go into the Screamers. So do the Void Lances first, sir.
Yes, sir. Looking for 3s. Definitely get those. Toughness?
I think 6 or 7, so.
Still 3s.
And that is 1 wound. That is a 5+ save, which fails. And how many damage? 1.
1 damage.
And the missiles now into the Screamers.
So I got 8 shots.
8 again. Hitting on 3s again.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of misses. And these guys are toughness 4, so you're wounding on 3s this time.
3s and reroll. Awesome. I needed that.
Yeah, you need the reroll. Okay, 2 wounds go through. So I am Zenith, so I do have a 4+ invul save instead of just my 5 up. And even if I had a 5 up, they'd both be good. 3 Dark Lances from the Dark Lance Ravager into the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster. The Disintegrator one is out of range for everything.
So. 3s. Of course.
Yep. And 3s again. Not a wound. That'll bring the end of Ynnari turn 1. He did not score any objectives. I actually get to score secure objective 4 because we're playing Spoils of War. I secure objective 4 right here. Are you going to be keeping Kingslayer in advance or discarding one of them?
I will be keeping advance, and I'm going to get rid of Kingslayer.
He's discarding Kingslayer. I will take his objective 4. We'll just put it over here so don't get it mixed up. So, we go to Battle Shock phase now. Now, I have to do Battle Shock on these guys. Now, they do get to use my Keeper Secrets leadership because they're close to him. So, it's leadership 10. I lost 5 guys. So, I rolled a 5, which means 5 + 5 is 10. I'm good to go.
Good to go, good to go.
Into Daemons turn 1. So, I have Witch Hunter, kill a Psyker. Hold the line. Have 3 units in my zone and none of his, which could be possible.
Yeah.
And secure objective 5, which is all the way in that corner over there. So he doesn't have it this turn, but he'll be able to score on the end of his next turn, unless I get something over there miraculously.
Yeah.
So we're going to movement phase for Demons. So after movement, Be'lakor came to say hello to this flyer. The Bloodthirster moving in advance, so the Blood Crushers. These guys just moved up, they're 16. He moved in advance. The Keeper Seekers moved in advance. The Seekers just moved up to hard cover, and these two units as well moved in advance. So that is the end of the movement phase, and on to the psychic phase. We'll start with Be'lakor. Be'lakor is going to cast Smite on the flyer, and it goes off on a 7. So the flyer takes 1 mortal wound. He's then going to cast the Heretic Astartes power, the one that goes off on a 10. I roll 3 dice 6, and any 4+ he takes another mortal wound. No 4+, all 2s. We'll move on to the Greater and Clean one now. The Greater and Clean one's going to cast Smite on that guy right there, which fails to go off. Good job, Greater and Clean one. Almost paralyzed as well. We'll go over here. The Lord of Change will cast Smite on that bad boy, which fails to go off. The Keeper of Secrets will cast Smite on the Void Raven, which does go off. The Void Raven loses 2 wounds. One change. I did make a mistake. The Lord of Change Smite did go off because it gets +2 to cast. So that Void Raven takes an additional 2 mortal wounds. Lord of Change will now cast Bolt of Tzeentch on that, and this goes off on a 9, which it does go off because that would be
8.
Oh yeah, 6+. No, it doesn't go off. So I will choose to reroll this with one of my command points. Doesn't go off. The Keeper Secrets will cast Symphony of Pain on the flyer, which goes off. So the flyer suffers -1 to hit until my next psychic phase. So that was a very underwhelming psychic phase. Didn't get much done that I wanted to. A shooting phase, all my stuff is very short range and not in range. So we'll go ahead and go into charge phase. So our only charge is Be'lakor into the Void Raven Bomber. You do get to fire Overwatch.
So the Void Lances, nothing. I get 7 shots. Looking for 6s. Yay.
3 6s.
And toughness?
You'll be on it's strength 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'd be on 3s.
3s rerolling, alright. 2 with Renda 1.
Goes to a 5 up, but because he's Be'lakor, he gets to reroll his failed saves. It takes a wound. Charge Ranger Be'lakor. Look at that, he makes it in. So Be'lakor will now attack. He got 6 attacks taking on 2s. Gets to reroll his 1s because he's a Demon Prince. All hit. Now he's going to be wounding on 3s. And that is enough wounds. So it is Ren 5. His tank gets no saves. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage to go through. Which means, does the tank explode? It does not. So that'll get me first blood. And he has chosen not to bring in the Ynnari. So we'll go to the end of Demon's turn 1. So I did not score my secure objective 5 since it's over there. I also can't score hold the line because it says cannot be scored turn 1. I did not score Witch Hunter, but I will choose to discard. We'll choose to discard hold the line. And we'll go into Ynnari turn 2. Ynnari turn 2. He has advance on the field.
Area Denial. Oh, lovely.
Yep, so area denial and
Hold the line.
hold the line. Okay, so he has hold the line and an advance, which are 2 opposite things of him. But he will be able to score hold the line because it's no longer turn 1. Area denial, he has to kill everything within 6 inches of the board that is mine, which looks like to be maybe the Plague, Drones, the Seekers, and the Keeper Secrets. And that is what he's got going into turn 2. We're going to the movement phase. And the other Void Raven Bomber is bombing the Seekers with the 3 wounds left, but he only gets 2 of them. So looking for 3+. And you kill one, take a wound off the other. At the end of Dark Eldar movement, not Dark Eldar, Ynnari movement, the 2 planes, we have 2 planes fly over here. The Scourges came down from the skies right there to go hunt Be'lakor. I guess along with these 2 planes that they're attempting to do as well. The 2 Raiders moved back a bit. The 2 Ravagers also moved up back a bit, and the Venom as well moved back because I assault and he shoots. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of that this game. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Psychic phase, which your Psychers aren't out yet. So go into the shooting phase. 3 Dark Lances from the Ravager into the Keeper of Secrets.
3 hits. And what's toughness 3?
No,
no.
Keeper of Secrets toughness 7 or 6.
Yeah. So 3s.
Yep. And that's Snake Eyes. And the Disintegrator cannons from the 2nd Ravager are going to shoot at the Screamers. So that's 9 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Yes. Wow. Could use a reroll. And they're going to wound on 3s. No rerolls though. Run 3 each.
3 doesn't matter because I'm demons. So that is 4+ demon saves. I fail 1.5. So I failed 3. So 1.5 die. I lied. Those are 2 damage each, which means 3 die. The Splinter Cannon from the Venom into the Screamers.
Looking for 4s.
Not a 1. Well, so that Raider shooting everybody, including the guys inside, into the Plague Drones. So, Dark Lance first. Hitting on a 4.
Ooh.
And wounding on a 5, so that'll give me a 5-up demon save, which I fail. How many damage goes through? That is 5 damage. So now I got my Disgusting Resilient Nurgle save. So 3 go through, which means you kill a guy. And the guys inside.
Looking for 3s. And then 4s. 4.
5+ saves. Fails. 5+ saves. Fails again. Another one dies. Dark Lance into the Greater and Cleaner from the Raider. Hits.
What's his toughness?
7.
Okay, so still 3s.
Wounds. So I got a 5+ demon save, which fails. How many damage go through? 3.
Still good.
I got a 5+ save on that. 5+. So this is 6+ Feel No Pain. 1 damage goes through. Now the guys inside from the Raider into the last
sideboard, yeah.
Plague Drone.
Looking for 4s. 4.
4 again. Hopefully I can pass some saves this time. Looking for 5s. 1 save. Now looking for... Not that. So the last one dies. The Razor Wing is now firing into Be'lakor. So missiles first.
Shadowfield missiles.
I thought that one only gets 1d6 for Shadowfield.
Oh, right.
4.
Not damaged, so 3s. And toughness?
He has toughness 6 and these are strength 7.
Yes.
Okay, so 3s rerolling.
Don't even need it.
Okay, and how much wound is that?
1 each.
How many rend?
1. -1.
Okay, so that means Be'lakor's got 4 saves, 5+ rerolling. We'll just like Nurgle. 1 so far. And nope, takes 3 more. 2 Dark Lances from the Ford Raven into Be'lakor. 1 hit.
And so 6, so 3s. Nothing.
Not a wound.
Now we'll do the Void Raven.
Okay, Void Raven. So the Void Raven is -1 because of the Keeper of Secrets.
Yeah. So Void Lances first, hitting on 4s. 1 hits. Nothing. And the 2d6. 6.
Again, hitting on 4s.
3s. Oh, yeah. 4s to hit. Payment wounds.
Still pretty good.
Above average.
And 3s to wound. 4 wounds. Looking for 5s again. There you go, 2 off the hop. That's what I like to see. And both good.
There we go.
And firing from the Scourges into Be'lakor.
Yeah. Blasters are black.
2 Blasters and 2 Haywires. What strength are these?
Blasters 8, Haywires 4, I think.
Alright.
So that's no. And 1 blaster.
And what's the AP on that?
4.
So 5+ save, fails. Fails. How much damage is it?
D6.
D6, we can kill Be'lakor right here. And that is enough to kill Be'lakor. And incorrect, we are incorrect, it's only D3 damage, so Be'lakor goes down to 1. Oh, and that is the end of Ynnari turn 2. He did not charge with his Scourges over here, so that means he can go to scoring. He does have Hold the Line. He does also score my objective 5. So I'll put him at 2 points to my 2 points as well. So we'll go into Demons turn 2. And we have to do some tests. So these guys lost 3. The within him don't have to worry about failing. They automatically pass because of leadership 10. And my Plague Drones died, so no test there either. And I started moving without drawing my objective, so I should do that. Kingslayer, kill his HQ. Goes well with Witch Hunter. And defend objective 5, which is in the zone. He can't score that though because he only can score secures. And I'm just going to go ahead and preemptively toss this. Now after movement, the Screamers just moved their 16 inches up to try and attempt to charge that. These two just moved and advanced. The Keeper Secrets and this guy moved back, as well as the Screamer there, just to hold that objective. And these two moved back here to get in smite distance. Be'lakor moved up in between those two, and my Great Unclean One moved up there. So we'll go into the Demon phase, the Psychic phase. Start with the Great Unclean One. He is going to attempt to cast Streamer Corruption, which is just a Nurgle Smite, which goes off. You lose 3 guys over there. And he will attempt to smite him as well, which goes off. And there goes the final 2. Be'lakor now will attempt to smite this plane here that already took 4 wounds so far. So it goes off. That plane loses an additional 1 mortal wound. He will then attempt to cast the Chaos Space Marine 1, which goes off. He loses another mortal wound.
Down profile.
Keeper of Secrets now is going to cast Smite, which goes off. He loses 3 mortal wounds. Lord of Change is going to attempt to cast Smite, which goes off on an 8 plus goes off on a 10. So I need a 3 here. That's a 1, and I will attempt to command point reroll that. So go down to 3 command points. I need a 3 here, and there you go. So does he explode? He does not explode. And the last second power, Lord of Change, is going to cast the I forget the name of it, but it's the damage roll that's 9, which fails to go off.
Every time by 1.
Every time by 1. Shooting again. My only 2 things I shoot: my Great Unclean One and my Bloodthirster, out of range. We'll go ahead and charge these guys into the Raider. Not the Raider, the Ravager. So 3. Nope. And their charge range is not in. Be'lakor will declare a charge against the Razorwing Jet Fighter.
Alright, Dark Lances.
Dark Lances, not a 6. And 1d6. 1
shot. Yeah, I'll reroll it.
Using a command point to reroll that. 5. Now looking for a 6. Please no 6s. No 6s. And Be'lakor's charge range is enough to make it in. And he does have 10 wounds, and Be'lakor still has a 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Does he not go down a profile?
Nope, he's under 10 wounds. Things with under 10 wounds to go profiles.
Okay.
Still misses. Now I'm needing 3s here. I need these 4 of these to be 3s. And there are 4 enough to be 3s, which is 12 wounds. Does he explode to kill Be'lakor? He does not. And the other command point rerolling that really wants to kill Be'lakor. And he does not. So that is a plane, and Be'lakor is just eating some planes for breakfast. So that will be the end of Demons. Turn 2. I already tossed my Defend Objective 5, and I have Witch Hunter and Kingslayer. We'll go into Ynnari, turn 3. And he has Area Denial and Advance, and his third objective is Defend Objective 1. Objective 1 is right here. Movement, the Ravagers just moved over to that Forced. The Venom and the Raiders moved up here. And that is all the movement for there. He does actually have to kill something this turn. If he manages not to kill anything this turn, his Yvarn that's in the, wherever you call it, the webway, dies. Because at the end of turn 3, if something's in reserves not on the table, it just automatically dies. So he does need to kill something, and whatever he kills, the Yvarn has to pop up there. So it'll be an interesting turn for Ynnari. Lance from the first Raider into the Keeper of Secrets. Hits.
You're down for damage.
Wounds. Fails.
And the damage it takes...
3. Goes down to 3. And the next one, again, same target. Fails to hit.
Yeah, I wanted to die.
Command point, reroll that. Fails to hit again. The Venom's gonna fire the Splinter Cannon into the Keeper of Secrets as well. It's a lot of misses. And this is strength.
Wounds on force.
Oh yes, Dark Eldar. Old school Venom. And 1 wound.
Receive of any kind.
Passes a save. Abolite Warriors, that's what I'm looking for, are shooting into the Keeper of Secrets.
8 shots, looking for 3s.
And again on 4+ because of Dark Eldar.
There we go.
And his save, he dies. Now are you choosing?
Hell yeah.
Okay, he's coming in. So there she is, ready to play.
Ready to get this game on.
The second Cavalry squad into the Lone Seeker with 1 wound.
Come on, Slow Burst. I could do it.
That is 5 wounds.
4.
4 wounds. Yep, she dies. The Ynnari is choosing to move and advance with the Soul Burst.
4 dice. For a 12-inch move.
Running away.
Ooh, but you're right there.
Over here. That's where the Ynnari lands. The Ravager with the Disintegrator is firing all 3 into the Screamers.
3, 6, 9. Six hits.
6 hits, wounding on
3s. No rerolls. 4.
4 wounds, my 4+ demon save, and that's the squad. The last shots, 3 Dark Lances into the Bloodthirster.
2 hits, a toughness.
Toughness 6 and wounding on 3s.
There we go.
2 wounds, 5+ save. It's cocked. There's 1 5 and yeah, we'll just let it go. How much damage go through? 3 damage. The end of Ynnari, turn 3.
I do get.
He does get area denial, and he tossed secure objective 1. So we'll go into Daemons, turn 3. Upon remeasuring, my blood crushes are in contesting zone of area denial, so he does not get area denial yet. But we'll go into my cards. I got Kingslayer, I got Witch Hunter. You guys can obviously guess what we're going for this turn. And my last card is Assassinate. Well, if I kill him, I get a lot of points. So let's go see if we can kill a 9 wound with a 4+, 6+, 6+. So you guessed it, where everything converged. We moved here. Be'lakor also moved. He moved, all to get in range here. We got 11-inch charge on these guys, and these guys have closer charges. As well, the blood crushes over here move towards the Ravager. Let's go to the demon phase, the psychic phase. Okay, so let's go ahead and do smite here to here. It goes off on a 5. Are you gonna dispel it, sir?
That's D6 or D3?
D3.
D3? No.
No. Okay, so starting off with 2 wounds, 6+, 6+ save. 1. Takes a wound so far. Second smite from here to there. Fails to go off. I will command point reroll this. It goes off exactly a 5, D3.
Go for it.
3 damage. 6 plus 6 plus, sir. 1. So it takes another 2. Third smite from Be'lakor. Goes off. And that is on a 6.
Still D3, go for it.
Still D3. 3. 6 plus 6 plus.
Ones.
Yeah.
They can just get out.
I'm getting some new dice here. Hopefully we get luckier.
No.
Down to 4. Be'lakor now is going to use the Chaos Space Marine one. That's the 3 dice 6. Goes off on a 10. And she takes another mortal wound. So 6 plus 6 plus.
That's a 3.
3. Down to 3. And the last one is going to be my Lord of Change. And needs a 9 for this one. Which this time we get it exactly enough, and that's my last power.
So of course I'm going to try and dispel.
Yep. And does not, and that's another D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. 6 plus 6 plus. There. Oh, there we go. Shooting from the Wrathicorn Bloodthirster into your character there. So we're going to be shooting the Blood Flail. So my ballistic skill is probably a 2 plus. Yes, it is a 2 plus. Hits. And my strength of the Blood Flail is +1. So that puts me strength 8. So I'm wounding you on 3s. And that is a fail to wound. I will use another command point to reroll that. Oh. And that is a good. So wounds. So that is a wound of AP3, so you got your 4 plus save. Oh, good to go there. And now it's Hellflyer, Assault D6, 3. Hitting you on, it automatically hits, so I'm strength 5. So I'm going to need 5s there, and no wounds. And now we move into charging. Bloodthirst into her. Makes it with a 7. Now Lord of Change is going to attempt to charge. 6-inch charge. Makes it heartily. Finally, Papa Nurgle himself, needing an 11. Reroll that.
To get a 6.
To get a 6. No, I'm gonna keep that reroll. So the Wrathicorn Bloodthirst is gonna attack first because he has the Corn Demon special rule. He gets +1 to his strength and +1 attack, which means he has 7 attacks, hitting you on 2s. And that is 6 hits. Now I'm gonna be wounding you on 3s because I'm only strength 11 versus your toughness of 6. Oh, I'm going to choose to reroll one of these. There you go. So auto command point. You got 3 wounds at 4 up in sir. And that is failed of 2 of them. And that's D6 damage. So 8 damage. You need to make a lot of 6 and 6s here, sir.
6, 7, 8.
Yep. Oh, not 1.
Statistically, she's dead.
Oh, more than statistically, she's dead. There's some more 6s, but that'll be the end
2, 3, 4.
of Ykarn. So that was a beautiful turn for Ykarn to come in there. Brandon did admit he did do a misplay. He should have tried to kill the Screamers. I brought Ykarn over here and not close to everybody over here. But what can you do? So I'm going to score Assassinate. I get a point for that. I'm going to score Kingslayer. I get D3 points for that, which is 3 points. I'm going to score Witch Hunter because I killed a Psyker. So with those, that's
now we'll get area
3,
denial.
5. Now you will get area denial. That is very true. But yeah, so I scored 5 points that turn, 6 points with my 2 already, putting me up to 7 points to your
2,
3.
Oh yes, 3.
7 points to 3. Going into turn 4 for Ynnari. That's what the board looks like. Oh, and he did have advance already, and he drew behind enemy lines and secure objective 1, which is all the way over there. So turn 4 for Ynnari. And the movement's over. We got the 2 Ravagers moving over here to kill the Blood Crushers, the 2 Raiders, and the Venom moved into my deployment zone for that sweet D3 for behind enemy lines. Onto the shooting phase. one Dark Lance into the Greater and Clean one.
Yeah. Hopefully Bellicor goes down to small arms fire.
Yeah.
So Dark Lance. Does that hit?
Yep.
Toughness.
7. So holding on 3s. Wounds. So he's got a he got his demon save, which passes. Now from in here, the Cavalry Warriors are going to fire their splinter rifles at rapid fire, as well as 2 blasters.
Pew pew.
So blasters are hitting on 4s, right? Or are they assault?
They're assault.
They're assault. Okay. That many hits. So blast is looking for 3. Everything else is looking for 4s. Okay, so 6 wounds from the rifles, and from the blasters we got 2. So first of all, looking for 5s. It's pretty good. Those blaster does do D3.
Oh, you gotta roll one of those.
So we have to roll D3.
Oh, right.
3. So I had 2 more wounds in here. So these are 5+ saves. Well, that's respectable. And these are 6-up Warlord trait saves. So it takes 3 wounds. So same thing, Dark Lance again from the Raider into Papa Nurgle. Hits.
Hit. 3s.
Wounds.
Oh, we don't save this one.
Nope. Fails. How much damage? 3 damage.
Oh, what is it?
Command point reroll that. Getting greedy.
Getting ballsy.
See if it's worth it. Nope. Still 3. Passes 2. And then the 6-up. Fails. Goes down to 7. And again, small arms fire from everybody else inside the Raider.
Oh,
of course, sorry I didn't show you guys that. Both blasters missed. I'm okay with that. Still a lot of hits from the rifles though. And again, 4s. Ooh,
oh
not a lot of wounds though. Counting 4 wounds. 3 wounds.
Oh, that one's 4.
Yep. 3 wounds. And that is 1 save. 2 save. And 3 save.
MVP.
So, Venom does not have line of sight on Papa Nurgle, so he's going to have to shoot either at the Lord of Change or the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster.
Oh, the blood.
So he is shooting at the Bloodthirster. And what strength is this?
Wounds on 4s.
Wounds on 4s. Yes, I've asked you that every single time. I get the same answer every single time. That's a good amount of wounds. So 5 wounds.
6. 2, 4, 6.
6. I can't count. So that is no EP, and my Bloodthirster does have a 3-up save. So he fails 3 of his saves. Those are 2 damage apiece.
1 damage.
1 damage each, so he goes on to 8 wounds. I was incorrect. That was a wound, so because they're only toughness 4, not toughness 5. So pass my save. Now the disintegrator cannons, and to hit them as well.
That's much better. There's 3s. 3 for 5 saves.
5 saves. So 2 damage apiece. I take 10 wounds. That is enough to kill the squad. Okay, so he does have 3 units in my deployment, so he does score behind enemy lines for D3. So that'll put him at 3. He does have advance and secure objective 1. Are you keeping both of those?
Yes.
So we're going to Demons, turn 4. So let's just go quickly over here to my cards. So the first card being secure objective 2, which is right here, which will be not
across the board.
Secure objective 3, which is right here, and
You just have to move.
defend objective 6, which is
Right in mid.
right here.
You're out of range for both. I don't know, but well. No, you're in range.
I'm in range, but I have to hold it for 2 turns. So we'll go into movement. Movement, the 2 big guys just moved over here, try to go take care of the Ravagers. Bellicor, even though he wanted to go do some close combat over there, unfortunately had to hold objective 3 for objective points, and the GUO moved up to try to take care of some of those vehicles. Psychic phase, might as well start. Lord of Change, we're going to cast Smite onto this. So 7, 9 goes off,
D3.
takes 3 mortal wounds. He will also cast the one that requires a 9, goes off on a 10, another D3, and that is 2. Core now is going to smite. This is the closest target. Goes off on an 8. That one takes 2 wounds. He will cast the Heretic Astartes one, which fails to go off.
All these almost perils.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, if he perils, he'd kill himself. Great Unclean One, again, smite on that. Goes off. Take 1 mortal wound, and he's going to attempt to heal himself with his other spell, which goes off, and he heals himself. There it is, 1. So it goes up to 8. Phase, Wrath of Khorne, Bloodthirster, Assault 1, hits, and he is strength, wounding you on 3s. Wounds at rend -3.
So 5 up invul.
5 up invul. Fails 3 damage. And he has D6 auto hitting for 4. Strength 5 versus toughness 5, needing 4s.
The Ravagers.
Oh, the Ravagers. Maybe T6. Either 1 or 2 wounds. 1 wound, rend -1.
Ooh, so still 5s.
Still 5s.
No, I never agreed to this.
Good. Over there, the Great Unclean One will cast, well not cast, uses Plague Flail. 2 attacks. So he's still above half, so hitting on 2s. 1 hit. And strength 7 on toughness 6. So that
Ravagers
is...
are 5s.
Ravager 5 still 1 wound,
Yeah.
red -2. So 5 up invul. That's a fail, 2 damage. Let's go to charging. Bloodthirst is going to multi-charge both this. Actually, he's hurt more. Lord of Change is going to charge both of them.
You don't have a base size big enough.
What?
You don't have a base size big enough.
True. He's going to charge both of them first. So, fire Overwatch on both. Darklands first.
Nothing.
Nothing. Disintegrator cannons. Nothing. Charge range is 9. That'll land him right there within an inch of each base, which means my guy gets a charge over once free of charge. So he's going to declare charge for both. 7 inches. Great Unclean One's going to declare both of those as charges. 2 Darkland shots.
Just fire both at the same time.
Both at the same time for sure. 14-0. And he gets plenty in. So let's start over here. The Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirst is going to attack. He still has his 7 attacks. He will attack, this thing has 2 wounds left. No, this one has 2 wounds left. This is full 10, so he's going to put 3 and 4. So 3 on that one, hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. And that is wound, rend. You don't get a save because you're not shooting. D6 damage, and does it explode? It does explode. So within 6 inches, that'll be both guys. And your... Is
Not
it
the
your
Raider.
turn?
Nope.
Okay, so just my 2 guys there. So on the Bloodthirster, 1 mortal wound, and on the Lord of Change,
I will command point that.
command point that, sure.
Because anything's better than a 1.
A 2.
Guess it's 2 better.
Okay, and the Lord of Change. 1. 4 on the other tank, hitting on 2s. All hit. And wounding on 3s. And that is 2 wounds. And you don't get any saves with this either. And I do 3 damage total. Okay, now 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. And all hits. Strength 6 versus toughness 6, looking for 6 4s. And that is only 1 wound. Oh, sorry, 2 wounds. And rend 2, so you got a 6 up save.
Ooh.
And that is 3 damage there. Great Unclean One now, he's going to put 2 attacks on the one with 5 wounds left, and 3 attacks on the one with 4 wounds. So hitting on 2s, that's 1 hit, and wounding on 3s, and that's a wound. So that is rend -3. So they have 4 armor saves.
Yeah.
Nope, so that's D6 damage, and that's 1 damage only. And then 3 attacks. There we go, all hit, and wounding on 3s, and reroll because of the Bile Sword. And that's 2 wounds, no saves. And that is 6 damage total. Now we'll put the D6 attacks from the Durglings on the wounded one with 4 wounds left.
They both have 4 wounds.
On the one we originally attacked, and hitting on 2s. And wounding strength 2, so needing 6s. And not a wound. So 1 attack. Doesn't hit. Or does it hit? Oh yes, because I think about Pyramid Miracles. Strength
5s.
Okay, so needing 5s. Nope.
Nothing.
And the second one.
Nothing.
And this one on 6s.
Oh, it's 'cause I was
Nothing. At the end of my turn, I do secure objective 3. I will toss defend objective 6. And I can't discard secure objective 2. And so he just drew overwhelming firepower. He has advance, secure objective 1, and overwhelming firepower. And for movement, Cat Lady got out, and the 3 boats ran away from Papa Nurgle, and the Ravager as well advanced away from the 2 big guys. First shooting phase from this Raider, Dark Lance into Be'lakor. 1 hit on 4s.
So 5.
5.
3s. Yellow.
Use the last command point.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Wounds. So 5 plus. Rerollable.
Ooh, he makes
He's
that.
good. Everybody in the boat. Oh, zoomed in there, shooting at Be'lakor.
Be'lakor needs to die, plus 2 blasters.
Ooh.
Threes for blasters and 4s for the splinters.
So 4 splinters, 1 blaster. So the 4s and 5s. Oh, he may live here. This needs to be a 5. He does not live. Be'lakor dies. Rapid fire from the venom into Papa Nurgle.
And for 4s,
So 5 plus fails, 5 plus passes, 6 plus
I was not perfect.
fails. And we'll let him go back. Brandon did forget his psyche phase. Brandon's gonna go ahead, and what are you gonna do in your psyche phase?
smite and gaze the again. So smite first.
Smite first.
3,
Fails
4,
to go
5.
off.
Plus 1 for the cat. 5.
Plus 1. Okay, goes off. Do
You
mortal
wanna
wounds to
dispel?
me. Nope, I'm not gonna dispel that.
1.
1.
Really, that many,
Fails, and 6 plus passes.
Okay, and now gaze the need an 8 for this one. 9, 10.
9, 10. And not enough. D3 mortal wounds to me.
Yes.
2. 2 mortal wounds. Fails. Goes down to 5.
Why does he have his guts hanging out?
Because it's Nurgle. Nurgle always has guts hanging out. Dark Lance from here into Papa Nurgle.
That's a hit.
Hit.
3s. That's a wound.
That is a wound. That's a fail.
Come on, fail every single one.
Every single one fails. Past 4. And nope, goes down to 4. And everybody in the boat.
And looking for 4s. Not too drunk there.
That's pretty good.
3, 6, 7.
So 7 here, I roll 5. I didn't pass 1. Nope, still failed them all. So there I pass 4. I have to roll 2 more though. Oh, failed 1. And nope, takes a wound. That was impressive.
Guy should have been dead, and he's like,
Yeah, I got this. Last but not least, the Ravager that advanced, shooting at which one?
do it at the corn.
The Corn Bloodthirster.
6, 9.
So, and that's hitting on 5s because he advanced and he's down a profile.
Pretty good, actually.
Yep, not bad.
What's this stuff?
6.
2. 2 at run 3.
2 at run 3. Okay, so that is a 5 plus save. Nope, takes 4 damage. Brandon, at the end of turn 5 for Ynnari, what did you score?
I got secure objective 1 and overwhelming firepower.
Secure objective 1, overwhelming firepower. How many points does that put you up to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 points. 8. So I also currently have 8 points. So we're currently tied. Going to my turn 5. So I got secure objective 2, domination, which I cannot possibly get, and defend objective 2. So we will go into my turn 5. Movement. I had to move in advance him to worry about getting objectives. I did that. My Bloodthirster just moved up here, as well Papa Nurgle moved over there. We'll go to Psychic Phase now. Lord of Change into there. We're gonna go Smite. And that goes off on a 12, which means I do D6 mortal wounds to...
Kill it right here.
Could. That is a 3, goes down to 1. And the other power needing a 9, which goes off. He does perils as he does it. So I do kill him. You can explode, it doesn't matter because...
Might be within 6 of you.
Yeah, we'll see if you give explosive assault matters. Does not. And I take how many mortal wounds? 3 mortal wounds. And we'll go over here, Papa Nurgle, Smite into your Varn, or your Karn, whatever your name is, goes off on a 5.
I'm gonna... Ooh, what else do you have to cast?
I have the Nurgle one, which is another Smite.
What do you need to cast that?
7. No,
Yeah.
I needed 5 with that one. So I'm trying to dispel, which he does dispel, and the Nurgle one failed to go off. We'll go ahead and do charges. Great Unclean One into her, and she gets in. Great Unclean One is up here, but it's a slanted piece of terrain. I do not want that big solid chunk of resin to fall down. Great Unclean One has 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hit. And he is wounding you on 2s as well. And that's that is 3 at Ren 3. So invuls of 4 plus invuls. Yeah. And fail 2. And that is 12 damage. She dies. And that'll be the end of turn 5. Brandon, would you like to... sorry, at the end of turn 5, I score objective 2. I will discard domination. And you also score advance. So, would you like to roll a dice and see if the game ends, sir?
1 or 2 it ends?
1 or 2 it ends. On any more, it goes to your turn 6. And it goes on for another turn. Turn 6 for Ynnari. So, your 3 objectives this turn, sir, are...
I get 3. Secure 2.
Which
Lovely.
I'm on over there.
Big Game Hunter.
You have to kill this guy.
Oh, fun. Domination.
Okay, so we're going at the Ynnari turn 2. The end of the movement phase, we're just all targeting my Greater and Clean One. We'll go to shooting now. So, Splinter Cannon first.
Two misses. Yeah, because I'm attached. I love how that's the only thing still surviving.
Yeah.
And 4s.
6
for 5.
And hitting you, saving on 5s. And those are just 1 damage each?
Yeah.
And then on 5s again. Which I passed 1. And then on 6s, he could die right here.
So you got 3.
And yeah, he sure does die. That'll give you a Slay the Warlord. And the final shot, a lance into the Lord of Change. Hits.
And 3s.
Wounds. Okay, 4 plus invul save. Kazich. And passes. So at the end of his turn, he does score
This is a Big Game Hunter.
Big Game Hunter, as well as gets Warlord. He's tossing domination, but I'm gonna just score his secure objective 2. I'm also gonna score defend objective 2 for 2 points.
Oh god.
So we go into my turn. We got secure objective 5, no prisoners, and defend objective 3. We are currently tied, so I do need to score no prisoners to put me 1 over. Movement, I just moved him over a bit to get in range of that, as well as the Bloodthirster. I moved him over there, just moved him back to secure his, make sure he doesn't die. Let's go ahead, Smite. Fails to go off. And then the other one goes off on 11. And you take 2 mortal wounds on the tank. So that will be the end of that. I will not score any of these objectives. I will toss... keep them all.
Toss anything?
No, yeah, I can toss defend. But let's see if the game ends. 1, 2, 3. And no, the game continues for turn 7. We go to your Ynnari, turn 7. And your card, sir, secure objective 6.
Can get that. Secure 5.
Which is all the way over there.
And no prisoners.
And kill a unit. The Venom's advancing to get to objective 6. The 2 Raiders just move back over here to shoot their lances now.
Range.
2 lances.
They're both equally damaged,
Yep.
so 4s.
1 hit.
For 3s.
1 wound. 4+ invul. Passes. At the end of Ynnari turn 7, he scores secure objective 6. I also score defend objective 3 for 2 points, which will break the tiebreaker.
3's over here.
Oh, yes, I do not score defend objective 3. Okay, so I guess we have to go to my turn 7. I got 3 objectives, so I'm going to toss defend objective 3. I thought I was on 3, whether it's 2. So I'm going to toss that and get to draw another card. Secure objective 6, which is...
Oh, thank you.
Where? You're on it?
Yep.
Okay, so we will go into turn 7. We've done the math, and he's currently has 13 points, and I currently have 12 points. So I need to basically kill this Venom with Smite to tie the game up. So, Smite goes off.
On a D3 though.
D3. Oh, actually, Smite would have went off last turn too.
How?
Because I get +2 to my thing. I forgot. So D3, 1, and the other one goes off. D3, 1, and that'll be the end of the game. Smite did technically go off last turn, but you know what? I forgot to cast Smite. So, yeah, that'll be a Ynnari victory by 1 point. Good game, Brandon.
Good game.
So, we'll be back and just say a few words. Hey guys, and thank you very much for watching another awesome Basement Collective Battle Report. Thank you a lot for Brandon for coming on and playing. It was a fun game and close game. And actually, upon final count, I forgot about my ones I scored from him. It actually tied 14-14. And if I would have remembered that I got +2 to my casting with the Lord of Change, I would have actually killed the Venom and actually scored another massive warp this turn. So it would have been a victory, but you know what? Still a tie. Fun game, close game. But yeah, what do you think about the game?
It was really good. It was definitely even,
yeah,
as opposed to completely one-sided. Got some early damage in, and then the dice kind of turned against me.
Yeah, they give you a good first turn of shooting, and then after that, just like, yeah, hope you don't like wounding. Anyways, guys, thank you again very much for checking out another Basement Collective Battle Report. Make sure to leave your comments below, and you'll get entered into the next giveaway we do. Kevin's going to go ahead now, take the reins, let us know who the winner is. He's just going to voice over it quickly. But again, thank you very much for watching. Keep on wargaming.
And the winner of this week's giveaway for the Basement Collective Dice Bag is the comment you see on the screen, Julian Farnham. He won by simply commenting on our last video we made, so feel free to comment and be entered into this week's giveaway for the Dice Bag, guys. Keep on wargaming and have a great day.